The Don't Listen Basic Chumcast.
Yeah, buddy. Welcome to a very special presentation of the Don't Listen Chumcast. He's the Shebs, I'm Big Red, and this is what we call the Fast Lane. Namaste for life, and as always, listener discretion is advised. So let's pop the collars, peg the pants, and take a real hard look at the profile of the 80's Preppy.
Oh, there you go.
Were you a Preppy?
Yes. Later in the 80s, I would say, yeah, close.
You popped the collar?
I did. I pegged the pants. You popped the collar. Wore topsiders. Yeah.
Wow, you actually popped the collar?
I did. I was always nervous. The first time I did it, I was very nervous.
I always thought the guys who popped the collar on the Izods and the polos were kind of pricks.
Well, I wasn't.
You were an exception to the rule.
I think there's a picture in my high school yearbook, my senior year, of me with my collar popped.
Really?
I think so.
I don't remember those days. I may have shunned you back in high school if you were popping the collar.
Well, you weren't exactly.
I was pegging the pants.
Yeah, but you weren't a stoner. You were preppy.
No.
You had topsiders.
No, I don't.
You listened to Tears for Fears.
I didn't really have much. There was a whole bunch of different identities. Like, you had to kind of have some sort of an identity in high school back in the 80s,
Yeah.
or you were kind of out. I mean, they made films. Fast Times is about these identities. Dazed and Confused is about these identities, right?
I think you and I were probably at the same level of preppiness. You know.
Yeah,
we weren't full preppy of pink
No.
pink shirts and collars and with the sunglasses and the. No, we weren't that.
No, maybe you were the jock. There was the stoner.
Yeah.
There was the skater, the punk.
Yeah.
There were a lot of different identities going on. We had a very flavorful 80s high school experience.
We did. But there were preppies.
But there was a little bit of pressure in the 80s high school classrooms that you needed to identify. Who were you? You needed to have some kind of an identity. If you didn't stand out as something, whether it was the jock or the stoner or the skater or whatever, the preppy,
You were under the radar, baby. You didn't get noticed on anything.
you were on the outside looking in.
Absolutely.
On the outs. So let's take a look at let's try to figure out how you would actually spot the 80s preppy, right? So it would start with maybe a polo or an Izod shirt.
Yeah.
Right.
Collared shirt.
Those were kind of the staples, right?
Yep.
And you got to pop the collar.
Can lift it on up, baby. Didn't want your back of your neck to get sunburned.
Yeah, I mean, I do. Admittedly, I hate the back of the neck sunburn.
Yeah.
But more than that, I think I despised the collar up thing. So I would wear the polo or I would wear the Izod, but my collar was never up. You know what I did?
Yeah.
I did all three of my buttons to the top.
Oh, yeah, you were cool.
That was a thing. That was like a Thomas Dolby thing.
Yeah. I don't think I popped my collar when the shirt was by itself. I popped it like with a sweatshirt over it and then popped the collar that way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So that was more.
That was a thing.
That's when
that was more niche.
I felt safe to do that.
Did it get you a little attention?
I got no attention in high school.
Yeah. You keep trying, though.
Struggled, baby.
So, khakis, did you throw in the khakis or the 501 jeans?
I was the last person at Carlmont High School in the 80s to ever wear jeans. I swear to God. I was stuck with brown cords from the 1970s. My hair looked like John Davidson's.
Oh, nice.
Just horrible.
What a combo you had going on.
I was horrible. I had acne, working at Baskin-Robbins, overweight. I was just...
So that's why we were friends.
I was a disaster and through freshman and sophomore year. Then... something happened junior year. I got my braces off, acne cleaned up, and I popped my collar.
Oh, and how about khakis?
Yeah, I started wearing them. I started to feel more comfortable wearing the jeans and the khakis.
This is pre-Dockers. You know, Dockers was not a brand.
Yeah.
When we were in the 80s, right? And I believe that...
Well, actually, so I'm going to say I was late. No, I would say khakis came later for me. I was more into the jeans, the 501s.
Yeah. I leaned more towards the 501s that were acid washed.
I don't remember you in jeans.
Right.
I always remember you in the kind of the khaki.
I did have some of the khaki thing going. It was like a 50-50 split, but the one consistent thing that I had going on was the Steve Day peg leg. I was pegging.
Yeah.
I ripped that off from him.
I ripped it off from you. That I started doing because of you.
Yeah, that became a fire
It's
thing.
a good look in the 80s, I thought.
We set a trend.
Totally.
No, I'm not going to take credit for that. That was everywhere.
Yeah.
So you can spot the Preppy. A little recap here: the polo or the Izod, the popped collar, khakis, 501s. They got to be kegged, and then you got to throw in the Sperry topsiders.
Yes. Some people say, if you were really full preppy, you might be wearing loafers, like penny loafers.
Yes.
I didn't go that far.
No.
I topsiders was as far as I went.
Yeah, my feet. I always I went without socks, mostly with my Sperry topsiders, and I believe I had just about every color.
Yeah.
So my feet were stinking up the joint, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, like really annoying.
Yeah, your topsiders fly off. You got long toenails, dirt underneath the nails. Yeah.
Yeah, and not a really great shoe to wear every day.
No, it hurt. If it was broken in, it was fine. But overall, because on hot days, you start sweating. It was bad news.
Yeah, but I was trying to build an image. I was going with the mullet.
But you did good. You did good with the various colors of topsiders.
I did have
that
about
was good.
every. I think I even had navy blue topsiders.
That's a characteristic. Different colors, vibrant colors.
So these items that we have named off here are the key, essential, critical. These are, you got to have them. Without these, you're a nobody. And I don't think we can leave out the Argyle sweaters.
No.
Or Argyle anything.
That's why fall, spring, fall when it was still winter, when it's cooler out, where you could wear a sweater was brilliant.
My go-to.
That was preppy heaven.
My go-to with our beautiful weather here in California, Northern California, was the Argyle sweater vest.
I remember you wearing a vest.
Oh man, I couldn't get enough Argyle, and I couldn't get enough of a sweater vest, dude.
Oh, I was too scared to wear a sweater vest at school until I was in the 90s. It was okay.
What about Argyle socks? Did you ever wear those?
No, never wore those.
God, I did. I was such a douchebag.
Did you ever wear shorts to high school with topsiders?
I don't. Could we wear shorts to high school?
Sure. I'm pretty sure you could.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you can wear
ever.
shorts.
I don't remember ever wearing shorts. Does that have anything to do with a preppy?
Well, it's a way to. It's part of an outfit, but you certainly feel exposed with your legs on topsiders.
I think wearing the Argyle socks made me a super special preppy.
Yeah, you were doing good.
All right. God, those things were horrible. But you also got to go with if you want to be a real preppy, like authentic, you also have to go with the classic Oxford button-down shirt.
Yeah.
That's like a la Andrew McCarthy and Pretty in Pink.
Yeah. Yeah. The button-down shirt. And again, various iterations of that, but that was key. And sometimes you can even roll the sleeves up a little bit too on the short sleeve ones.
Insane in the membrane.
So let's talk colognes. Let's talk about the preppy colognes.
There was only one for me.
What was it, Drakkar?
Oh, no, Polo.
Polo was too expensive.
Introduced to it by my future cousin-in-law. Put it on me as a kid at a YMCA dance. I was hooked.
What about Obsession?
No, it was Polo.
It was always Polo?
It was always Polo.
Did you go heavy Polo?
Yeah.
Or did you just spray the mist and then walk through it?
No, I did it on my fingertips, put it on my neck, put it on my chest, put it behind my neck. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. You did Polo. You did it. It wasn't a spray. It was a.
Did it work for you?
Yeah, I didn't stink.
No, I mean, did it work with the ladies?
No.
That was the only reason I ever. Mine was Drakkar.
That was horrible. Drakkar was nice. My roommate in college did Drakkar.
Yeah, Drakkar.
Drakkar.
Just a splash.
Was it a spray?
Too much and you're out.
You could overdo it, but again, I did mine just right.
Too much of the... But I think in order to be like the preppy personified and to really fit that identity, you definitely had to have some sort of really cool, chic cologne smell to you.
You had to have a good smell. And there's nothing wrong with smelling good. I think where people went wrong is You put a little bit on your neck. I think that's where you can get there. But you have to put some on your chest.
Oh yeah.
Below the shirt, under the shirt, because during the day as it heats up, you radiate from your chest, and then you would just envelop the room that you're in with a pleasant smell.
They also went wrong with the penny loafer.
Yeah, what you
The
think?
penny
Wrong?
loafer was a wrong turn. I remember dudes would brag, like they would, have it all set up, and then they would actually put pennies into their penny loafers. Do you remember that?
I remember pennies in the penny loafer.
Ridiculous.
Were you not supposed to do that?
I don't know. I was never going to do it.
I think I did that.
I wore the penny loafers, but I didn't put the penny in the penny loafers.
Oh, I can't remember if I did or not.
I was like, that's a little much. It's kind of like popping the collar.
Yeah, I think I might have put dimes in there. I was above a penny.
Ooh, good thinking.
Yeah.
That'll get you a little attention.
Well, I was in need.
Yeah, pennies included. I think that was a little bit much, but if you're doing dimes, I'm gonna respect the creativity. I'm gonna respect the effort that you're putting in there. But let's not leave out the V-neck tennis sweaters, because those things actually elevated you to the stuck-up level of preppy.
Yeah. Again, the V-neck tennis sweater was different than the V-neck sweater. So
It really was.
It really was. But I never went that far. So.
Because that was the super prepster.
And remember, as the day heated up, got warmer, you could take the sweater off, put it over your shoulders, tie it around your neck. That's a whole different look too.
Oh yeah, throw in some pastels.
Oh, colors were all about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
80s pastel.
And you remember that kind of late 80s, the vibrant pinks, the vibrant greens. I mean, you just got into that stuff.
And then maybe a little equestrian flavor, a little flair incorporated somewhere in there.
There you go.
That would make you uber elite prepster club member.
Oh, absolutely.
Who let the dogs out?
Oh my God, I almost forgot to mention the cardigans. Those were a staple. Sweaters were all around tied in to the whole preppy look.
Yep.
Now that I think of it, over the shoulder, tied around the waist. Preppy's always had the coolest sweaters.
You saw some people walking down the halls in high school who had the sweaters over the shoulders.
Sweet.
Yeah, they look good.
How about the tweed blazers? Did you ever have a tweed blazer?
I never wore a blazer to school.
Me neither. I never wore a blazer anywhere.
No.
Unless forced.
Now, we were on
Funeral,
a
maybe.
YBA basketball team called the Blazers
That's right.
back when we were in elementary school.
That's
but
right.
Other than that, no.
So, no tweed blazer for you?
No. I mean, no.
It's a little over
Not
the
in high
top.
school.
It's a little bit too tight.
Not in the 80s.
Right? It's a little too uptight. You're like trying a little bit too hard.
Just wasn't. I didn't have the money to pull it off.
Bermuda shorts, those are also part of the preppy repertoire.
Again, I wore shorts with topsiders sometimes. Yeah.
Did you ever own a pair of Ray-Bans like Tom Cruise?
I did. Yeah, those were good.
Like a risky business.
I missed that. I had the Ray-Bans with a polo shirt, pop collar, Bermuda shorts, and topsiders. I was straight up looking good.
Really, I think that the Ray-Bans
After high school, I looked okay.
Okay, good. You're coming into you're working your
During
groove.
high school, I was too scared.
Yeah, I think that the Ray-Bans were like that perfect topper.
It just worked. And they were dark enough you couldn't see the eyeballs. It just worked.
It tied the coolness factor in.
And the uncoolness factor, what people get into now, is those transition lenses that go from, clear to.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, come on. You get stuck in between. You look like an idiot.
Hey, shut up, dude. Those are my glasses. My glasses
look
are
like an idiot.
transitions. Jesus, I'm gonna have to look in the mirror a little more often.
You look like an idiot.
So let's go. Let's see. The 80s preppy overall vibes, they were pretty high. They were giving off some pretty high vibes, unless they weren't. If people were trying too hard, it didn't really work. The vibe was crucial if you wanted to be in the preppy club, though.
Yes.
If you wanted to be a preppy, you had to work the vibe.
You had to have some confidence.
So let's see how we can wrap this thing up. I think we've just about.
And
covered
I hit the gold mine. My parents were involved with YMCA. Lost and found. Got a Guess jean jacket. Logos, baby. Polo.
Oh,
Guess
yeah.
jeans. The logos were key, baby. And if you could throw a convertible in the car you drove on that, woo, you were in.
All right, so let's wrap this thing up. You've embraced this fast lane.
I like this one.
Yeah, you've
Yeah,
embraced it.
and by the way,
You've got a high vibe.
Would you say, because you were a preppy, but
Kind of.
were preppies associated with Republicans or Democrats in politics back in the 80s?
Michael J. Fox, I would say Republicans.
Republican, right?
Yeah. What was that show? The Facts of Life?
The Facts of Life?
No, what was the show that Secret of My Success? What was the TV show that he was? Family Ties.
No, Family Ties.
That's
Family
it.
Ties?
That's where he was like the young Republican guy.
He was Michael. Yeah, it was
So
all
here-
very good. But anyway, but you know, you throw me, give me a Duke Majan bumper sticker back in the 80s. There you go.
That's right.
Republican governor of California.
So the infamous 80s films that were based on preppies.
Okay, here we go.
Ferris Bueller,
Oh yes.
right?
Yeah.
Perfect, right?
That's him right there.
Right there, right in this Pretty in Pink.
Oh, absolutely.
He was the douchebag preppy, though, right? He was the
Oh.
complete douche.
Spader, baby. No can do, boo.
How about the geek in 16 Candles? He had the Oxford.
he had the full button down. Yeah.
Yeah, and the khakis.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the
Michael C. Hall.
That's the movie of the universe.
Yes.
No More Yankee Ma Wanky.
Automobile.
Oxford Blues has got to be in there, and maybe we can throw in Dead Poets Society.
Yeah.
Maybe the Breakfast Club.
Yeah. I mean,
Brian.
on the girl side. Then Brian was more the nerd, but Claire, played by
was a prep.
Molly Ringwald, was the prep. Yeah.
And then the TV shows that were kind of based on preppies would be Silver Spoons.
Yep.
What was that kid's name? That blonde kid.
Ricky Schroeder.
Ricky Schroeder. Man, I thought he was going to be the whole world growing up. Like he was going to be the next freaking Marlon Brando, and he washed up.
But he did. I mean, he made a big impact on NYPD Blue, and then he went off the deep end into Nutland.
Oh, see, they all do. Those child stars never have a chance.
I don't know why.
Being a child star should be illegal now.
Oh, maybe.
So it happened on Different Strokes, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So another TV show, Facts of Life.
Yeah.
Right? That was full of preps.
Yeah,
those were actual preps, right? Like Dead
they're
Poets
at
Society.
schools. They're at schools and stuff like this that only warrant preppies. You couldn't be a stoner at a school like that.
The 80s preppy has a legacy that will always leave a mark.
Absolutely. I'm the Shebs. He's Big Red. And this is a segment we like to call
The Fast Lane.
Bye, Felicia.
Don't listen. A Basic Chumcast has been an exclusive presentation of Whetstone Entertainment in association with Is Chill Productions. Subscribe, follow, like, and share us while on your favorite social media hangouts and our YouTube channel. We're not into begging, but if you like us, review us and support us by continuing to check us out on your favorite podcast platforms. Find more fun and hit us with your feedback at don'tlistenchumcast.com.
Yeah, that's fantastic.